Hello, everybody. Welcome to 56s. I'm Jeremy, and I'm going to go over a few of the recent football stories that have captivated myself and everybody else as well. So we'll get straight to it. As you all know, Bayern Munich will play against Real Madrid tomorrow at 5 a.m., and that's going to be a really interesting match. Bavarian Football Works has actually been quite busy with information pertaining to this. So Bayern Munich, Joshua Kimmich says Harry Kane's special mindset would be the key to have versus Real Madrid. So that'll be super interesting to see Joshua Kimmich, Harry Kane, Michael Oisi in that Bayern Munich midfield against a Real Madrid that's really struggling right now and is quite streaky. Let me know in the comments who you think is going to win tomorrow at 5 a.m. I'll be watching it. Will you be watching it? Let me know. For Bayern star midfielder Joshua Kimmich, having Harry Kane in the starting 11 versus Real Madrid in the Champions League would be amazing. Kane, of course, is battling an ankle injury he tweaked during training camp with the English national team. And this has been a big problem with Harry Kane for years. Ever since he was going to leave Spurs for Man City about 4 years ago, he's always had these problems with his ankle. And I'd be interested to know if it's actually his ankle or his spine. I don't know if you saw the overlap, but Gareth Bale confessed that it actually wasn't his calf that was constantly suffering with when he had this season of injury. It was actually his spine. His spine was actually the one that was injured, and one of the conditions was that he would have that problem with his spine. It would then go to his his calf. So injuries. And Harry Kane is, dare I say, injury prone. Hit the like if you think Harry Kane's injury prone. Anyway, but thanks for joining the live. Really happy with that. I'm also going to go on live with this as well. I'm going to see if I can do them both. I'm just going to do an easy 20 minutes. Oh, what about this? What do you think? Oh, that's very tight. I am unorganized. This is all new to me, gang. This is all new to me. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's not charging at all. That's not good. Okay, let's do this right now. Hit the like if you think Man United are going to get into the Champions League. Take a look at this. So we can really see that. Hold on, let me just go live now. Going live again. We'll do a final. Now you've got my actual face, but on TikTok, I like to put in a funny Santa de Muerte video, which I always think is a lot of fun. But let's continue. Let's continue with this. So, opening it up right here, what we can see. Harry is incredibly important for us. That's obvious. He's a huge factor in our game because he's not just a pure finisher. He's an absolute leader, a true role model who has a special mindset for an attacking player. It would be important for him to be on the pitch to contribute his leadership strength tomorrow, Kimmich said, as captured by Imir Sanmia. Mindset, of course, will be a key for Kimmich as well. The Germany international and Real Madrid Vinicius Jr. are at odds at the 2024 Champions League between the squads. But Kimmich says there is no score to settle. Hit the like if you think that Real Madrid are going to win. I think Bayern Munich, are going to win. So it'll be interesting to see what actually ends up happening. Let's now continue onwards with something else as well. Actually, you know what's really cool? Let's see what's happening with Liverpool and Arne Slot. So this is actually a Reddit post that I'm reading right now. Arne Slot, your time is up. Winners and losers as Liverpool boss edges closer to the sack after latest shameful showing in FA Cup thrashing at the hands of Erling Haaland inspired ManCityGoal.com India. Do you think Arne Slot's going to be sacked? I'd love to know. Hit the like button if you think Arne Slot is going to be sacked. I don't know if he will. But nonetheless, let's see what the stories are saying about him. So, Liverpool.com, Xabi Alonso already dismissed Liverpool's biggest concern amid Arne Slot. So, Xabi Alonso is definitely waiting in the wing to take up Arne Slot's position if he's fired. Fenway Sports Group, true to form, usually aren't a Man United or a Spurs. They will usually give the manager to the end of the season. Although I say usually, they only managed Brendan Rodgers, Jurgen Klopp, and now Arne Slot. So what's happening? Let's find out. Let's take a look here. Xabi Alonso already dismissed Liverpool's biggest concern amid Arne Slot uncertainty. Arne Slot is under mounting pressure at Liverpool after suffering the heaviest defeat of his tenure, and many supporters would like to see him replaced by Xabi Alonso. Another terrible performance from Liverpool on Saturday ended with the team suffering its 15th loss of the campaign in all competitions to crash out of the FA Cup. The Reds' 4-0 defeat was the heaviest of Slot's Liverpool tenure and piles on the pressure ahead of a crucial period over the next couple of weeks. Liverpool was dire against City and barely got out of second gear, with fans making their feelings clear, much to Dominic Szoboszlai's disappointment. Well, that's not good. Liverpool has the unenviable task of taking on Paris Saint-Germain in a two-legged Champions League quarterfinal. This is via Liverpool.com, and will surely need to find a level that it rarely found this season in order to have a chance of springing a surprise against the defending champions. If the Reds were to lose heavily to the French giant, it's difficult to see how Slot could keep his job going into next season, particularly if the club also misses out on Champions League qualifications for next season. During the closest stages of Liverpool's loss to City over the weekend, some of the Liverpool supporters who remained in the away end at the Etihad Stadium chanted Xabi Alonso's name. The Spaniard would be many people's choice to replace a Slot and would immediately provide the kind of boost that the club clearly needs right now. Alonso has carved out a reputation as a top coach since embarking on his managerial career, most notably guiding Bayer Leverkusen to the Bundesliga crown in 2024 after going through the entire season undefeated. That was the same year that Jurgen Klopp left Liverpool, and many expected Alonso to be the man who would replace Klopp at Anfield, but the Spaniard vowed to remain at Leverkusen for another year. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is Xabi Alonso waiting in the wing? Who's really going to be to blame for that, do you think? Hit the like if you think Xabi Alonso is going to take over Real Madrid. No, Xabi Alonso is going to take over, Liverpool. Let me know what you think, because Arne Slot, you can't stay, surely. You can't stay. Alonso also had a winning percentage of more than 70% while at Madrid, so he's hardly performing disastrously. But Madrid is a unique club that requires a unique set of skills. So let me know if you think Xabi Alonso should take over at Liverpool. Encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends if you want to. Who knows? James Fint later said, I saw what Dominic Szoboszlai did after Man City. I'm sick of what this Liverpool team has become. One thing Liverpool would have liked from Alonso's brief stint in the Spanish capital, though, was his adaptability with the team's formation. A concern from Alonso's Leverkusen days might be that he employed a back three, which was one of the reasons why Liverpool did not appoint Ruben Amorim. The Reds were concerned about the amount of money that would be required in order to revamp the squad that suits Amorim's style. I want to focus on the back three for a second. It's not an easy position to play, playing as the back three. It's actually quite difficult. You need to have very unique, not just center halves, but even midfielders in the position as well. Hit the like button if you think playing a back three is hard. Do not hit the like button under any circumstances if you think playing the back three is easy. Do not touch that like button. I forbid you. Goodness gracious. I forbid you from pressing that like button. All right. Alonso, though, quickly moved to a back four at Madrid after realizing that the players at his disposal were more suited to that formation. Tactically inflexible managers often come unstuck quickly in the Premier League, which is exactly what happened with Amorim. And Alonso's brief spell at Madrid should put Liverpool bosses' minds at ease over whether he has the same problem. So, what do you guys think? Is Alonso the man for Liverpool? What do you think? What's the matter, Dave? See? Now, see, I've spoken about all this. Oh, okay. Tactically inflexible managers often come unstuck quickly in the Premier League, which is exactly what happened with Amram. So yeah, playing a back three in the Premier League is not an easy thing to do. In fact, it's not an easy formation to play in any sort of high intensity squad whatsoever. It blows my mind how it's kind of in vogue right now, but it's not an easy position to play. You need very athletic, very calm, very tough and strong center halves, and you need midfielders that can quickly get in and move around the entire midfield. You look at Antonio Conte's side, the guy had Conte and Sesh Fabregas was never a physical specimen, but nonetheless was a phenomenal midfielder. Hit the like button if you know where Sesh Fabregas is now. I'll give you a spoiler alert. It's in a country that is in the shape of a boot. And I'm not talking about Taiwan. Actually, Taiwan does kind of look like the sole of a boot. If you have like obviously like that, you put it on so that's the sole. There you go. So there you go. Where do we begin from here? So Xabi Alonso sitting in the wings to go and get Liverpool. Alexander Isak to return to team training on Thursday. So let me know if you know who Alexander Isak is. Of course, he's the number 9 for Liverpool. So he's a very good player. Really enjoy watching him play. Thank you for the likes, Riley. The striker will take the next step forward in his recovery from an ankle injury that included a fibula fracture. Isaac has been sidelined since December after undergoing surgery on the issue he sustained while in the process of scoring in a win at Tottenham Hotspur. Slot told LiverpoolFC.com on Wednesday, I think Alex is in a really good place because Sweden qualified for the World Cup yesterday evening, and apart from that, he's going to train with the group again for the first time tomorrow. If you work so hard for 3-4 months on something like that and then to return to team training, that's for everyone nice. So Alex is in that sense in a very good place. Of course, it's only his first session after 3 or 4 months out with the team, but it's good to have him back because we all know who we signed, and we've signed an incredible striker. So to have him again in a team that's usually generating quite a lot of chances, and maybe not immediately from the first moment that he can start, but to have him back in the last 2 months, I think is very helpful for us, which is good, which is really good. You want to have Alexander Isak. He's a tremendously athletic and calm striker, and stronger than he looks. He's quite a thin player, but yet he's able to just take full advantage of the position in every single way. That was through Liverpool FC, so they're never really going to say anything too crazy about the manager, are they? Although Arne Slot did admit that the team lacks fighting spirit. And what do you guys think that means when Arne Slot says admits Liverpool lacked fighting spirit at times in the Man City defeat? Is he throwing his players under the bus? Throwing his players under the bus? All this and more. The time is 2:02. Let's do some. Live now, Football Unfiltered, breaking down the biggest stories in world football, from A-League to Europe's elite. Transfers, sackings, title races, controversy. No scripts, no media spin, just real football talk. Get in the chat and speak your mind. Subscribe and be part of the show. Hashtag football, hashtag EPL, hashtag A-League, hashtag live football, hashtag soccer. We do not guarantee anything. You're in trouble. Blah, 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 blah. I also like to do things as a human being. Live football talk. What's going on in football right now? From A-League to headlines to European chaos, we're breaking it all down live. Big opinions, big debates, no holding back. Jump in the chat, disagree, react, and be part of it. This is football, raw, unfiltered. For sale, clean, reliable, and ready to go. Looking for a car that just works? This one ticks all the boxes. Smooth drive, well maintained, and perfect for daily use. Whether it's commuting, weekends, or your next upgrade. Low hassle, no nonsense, just a solid car at a great price. Message now to inspect or test drive. Don't miss out. Hashtag car for sale. Elevate your viewing experience. Step into a world of breathtaking clarity with this stunning new TV, where every detail comes to life. Ultra-crisp visuals, rich cinematic color, and immersive sound transfer your living room into a private theater. Designed for those who appreciate quality, performance, and style. This isn't just a TV, it's an experience. Inquire now and redefine the way you watch. Eleva tu experiencia dual. Descubre una nueva forma de ver television con esta impresionante pantalla de última generación. Imágenes alternativas, colores intensos y un sonido elevante que transforma tu hogar en un verdadero cine. Diseñada para quienes valoren la calidad, el rendimiento y el estilo. Esto no es solo un televisor, es una experiencia. Consulta ahora y redefine la forma en que ves contenido. Let me know if you understood that because I don't speak Spanish. I actually didn't understand that at all. Anyway.